You wake up to a blinding notification. Your name, a number, life rewritten, a fortune in digits that used to live in movies. You taste thunder. There's an envelope on the table, a deadline stamped in black, 24 hours. Spend it all, or lose it forever. Your heart argues with your head. Greed sounds like a promise. Fear sounds like a plan. You stand. You have an hour to decide your first move. No time for disbelief. You call an old friend. You call a lawyer. You call a bank. Then hang up. You realize rules will hunt you. You realize time is a predator. You choose speed over secrecy. You grab your keys. The city waits like a scavenger. You are moving. The city becomes a chessboard. You buy a car, cash. You buy fuel, cash. You buy silence, a private room in a hotel that ignores the sun. You call your parents. You tell them a truth that doesn't fit in small words. You send money to an account with no questions. You buy forgiveness for people you love. You buy a new identity for someone you hate. You move fast and you move loud. The world notices. An old lover texts. A distant cousin appears at your door. A reporter lingers where they shouldn't. You wave paperbacks of banknotes and then you stop. Parade of faces, each a danger. You learn the first rule. Generosity prints a trail. You burn it careful or burn it fast. You choose speed. The private jet tastes of cold leather. You charter it because borders are just lines. Airplanes don't ask questions. You fly across the night. You buy art, expensive, impossible, displayed in rooms that swallow the hours. You buy property, quick closings, cash-only handshakes. You buy companies, shells and cash flows and a rumor of power. You withdraw stacks and hand them to people who can vanish with them. You realize risk isn't just losing money. Risk is the person at the table you didn't vet. You sign documents that look like doors. Some open to castles, some to traps. A luxurious suite, and you pace. A mistress of logistics slides an offer across the table. Pay now, and she guarantees painless transfers. She wants a cut. You wonder if everyone wants a cut. You hand over millions and watch the grin. You feel the weight of paper leaving your hands. It's addictive. You go to extremes to be legal and illegal at once. A private auction under fluorescent lights. You bid like a man with fire in his bones. You win a small island. You buy islands like a child buys toys. You buy a fleet of cars for people you owe. You buy a hospital wing and leave a receipt. You pay off old debts in cash and name the transaction closure. You buy tickets to a show that will never happen. You buy silence from an accountant who reads the future in ledgers. You hire a fixer. You tell the fixer, strip the money of names, make it rain across 100 accounts. He smiles. He says, no questions, no paper trails, but your window is closing. You like the sound of the fixer's smile. You like the way the money moves like smoke. But moving smoke draws wind. The wind carries whispers. Everyone knows now that you are a comet. You sit with people you love. You offer them choices wrapped in cash. A sibling wants security. A partner wants a ticket to silence. A friend asks for a business handshake. Children want toys that glitter and vanish. The law arrives, not from officers, but from paper. Notices, queries, offers to manage your money for a fee. Bankers smell opportunity. Crooks smell blood. You move money through shells and sculptures and charities. You rig auctions. You sign away control. You realize you cannot spend what you cannot touch. You pull cash to the surface. You pick fights with the inevitable. You are hunted by people who want your name as proof. Someone you trusted steals a ledger. There is a knock at the hotel door. You hide money in places where mice have more sense. You give away millions to strangers with tears and talents. You spend on experiences that leave permanent marks. A private concert in an empty cathedral. A marriage proposal that costs more than your childhood. You buy a memory you can carry, but the ledger keeps tally. You are down, but not done. The last hours are a carnival of consequences. Your hands shake on the final receipts. You wager on one last play. You gather the people who mattered and those who might. You place everything on a promise. An investment that could return everything. A gamble that could erase the night. You stand on the roof and look at the city. Neon and sleep and hungry faces. You spread the remaining cash like confetti and like bread. You close your accounts. You sign away the numbers that could have defined you. The final transfer fails. The screen blinks red. Midnight. The fortune evaporates like fog in the sun. You wake tomorrow with pockets mostly empty, but your name is still yours.